Hello everyone, my name is Rachel Yudkov, and today I will be describing to you my urban farming community. This community is based on the concept of connection, and it starts with the internal connection between oneself, and then it works outward towards one's family members, their friends, their community, then their community at large. And this incorporates not only human connection, but a natural connection and one's connection to the earth around them. In this presentation, I have chosen 15 key elements that describe my site and display a visual representation of an entire semester's work in the master's program at ASU. I will start by describing my site. In this site analysis, I have included 4 directional views, north, south, east, and west, where this is what you will be seeing if you're in the site and looking at any of these directions. I also included surrounding building diagrams as well as solar diagrams, where I selected one time of day during 4 different seasons of the year, displaying solar locations for those times. We started this project by exploring abstract figure ground studies and experimenting manipulation of these shapes by rotating, reflecting, and creating patterns of mass and void, negative and positive space. I took these explorations further by laser cutting the shapes I have created to utilize a hands-on and physical experience to this exercise. This next slide displays the 3 units that I have chosen to continue further with. The top photos portray preliminary furniture plans including core elements like kitchens and bathrooms, and the bottom photos incorporate a start to the 3-dimensional massing of each unit. Once the preliminary designs are complete, I can begin refining the full architectural vision, adding detail, defining window and door openings, and clarifying spatial relationships. These drawings will include updated floor plans along with the unfolded elevation segments. They serve as a preparation for building the physical model. The colored dots on the lower plans indicate the direction each wall will fold, allowing me to cut and assemble the model so that the walls can be positioned accurately. We were then able to work on the structural framing of the project by drafting the roofing system and positioning joists and beams for architectural stability. These drawings include the roof plan, sectional views that reveal the cement support structure within the walls, and accompanying orthographic drawings. This next set of drawings continues the refinement of the 3 selected unit models and illustrates their evolution in 3-dimensional form. The top row represents a fully furnished 3-dimensional floor plan, the middle row adds walls and refined window openings, and the bottom row shows the complete units with their roofing elements in place. This next slide shows the 3-dimensional physical representation of these units. Using the unfolded elevation drawings from earlier, I added connection tabs and created a laser cut file that assembled seamlessly into accurate scale models once cut out. I then refined the plans and elevations further to incorporate site elements and architectural drafting details, illustrating the relationships between the buildings and their surrounding landscapes. This stage clarified adjacencies, circulation, and how each unit works internally while integrating seamlessly into the broader site context. Now incorporating solar studies and the strategic use of sunlight and shadow, this final slide of the unit designs presents a 3D rendering of each unit and its adjacencies, including added shading devices. The renderings highlight the shadow cast at 2 p.m. on the winter equinox, with the image on the right showing the sundial and its corresponding shadow precisely aligned with the 2 p.m. position. Now that the individual units are fully designed, we can begin integrating them into a broader site through mat building exercises. The top images on the left and right illustrate site massing using figure ground studies. The bottom images show the same mat building with articulation derived from the individual units. The center image highlights the evolution of the unit massing. We then began exploring different layouts for the full site and its program elements, taking into account space requirements and square footage. The drawing on the left shows an updated plan highlighting the additional site elements I chose to include. Notably, the market pavilion features a roof structure modeled after a 3-dimensional diagram from the program climate consultant, illustrating monthly temperature variations. This element was included as a playful interactive feature, encouraging visitors to engage with and better understand the local environment. This next drawing is a compilation of 4 different layers of key site analysis of buildings, trees, gardens, and earth and concrete, as well as circulation. Now I will discuss the program and key elements of this site. This slide presents the full site plan with reference numbers marking the programmatic elements incorporated into the community. including an outdoor library, sundial amphitheater, vineyard arches, pool, outdoor dining and kitchen area, the market, and park. These elements are highlighted in greater detail. For example, number 1 represents the outdoor library and seating area, which includes communal shelving for books placed on the outer wall of the unit itself. This final slide articulates the 3 different zones from public to private of the outdoor gardens. These zones ensure proper diversity and spacing to allow people to experience the ultimate concept of connection, starting internally and working outward to the scale of connecting with a greater community.